welcome back to Electrical Machines Lab, and in today's session we are going to perform our fourth practical, that is synchronization of three-phase alternator with the infinite bus. Okay, so here what we are going to do. So again we are going to use our DC motor and alternator set. We know alternator is a three-phase generator, and to generate electricity it needs mechanical energy. So for mechanical energy we are using DC motor. DC motor is serving the purpose of providing mechanical energy. Alright, so let's do the connection. The connections of DC motors are exactly same as we have done before for previous three practicals. Okay, so DC supplies positive is connected to L of the DC, L of the starter. Okay, A of the 3-point starter is connected to armature of the DC motor through an ammeter, which will measure current ammeter, which will measure current in the armature of the motor. Okay. Then F of the starter will be connected to field winding, and then it is connected to rheostat along with an ammeter, which will give you field current. Now this field rheostat is connected so that you can vary the field current, and accordingly the speed can be varied. Okay. So with the help of this field rheostat we control the speed of the with the help of this field rheostat we control the speed of the DC motor. Okay. Then let's come to alternator side. Now there is difference in alternator side. So again we will start with the field winding. So field winding is connected to potentiometer. Field winding is connected to DC supply through a potentiometer. So positive and negative are connected to fixed terminal of this potentiometer, and variable supply is connected to field winding through an ammeter. Like this is going to positive of the ammeter, negative of the ammeter is going to F of the field winding, and FF of the field winding is going back to negative. So this is how the circuit of field winding is connected. Okay, then let's come to alternator side. Now what we are doing here, we are synchronizing alternator with the infinite bus. Now where is the infinite bus? So here we have this supply. Okay. In the first practical, when I explained you the complete panel, that time I told you that there is a three-phase supply available on alternator panel as well, and we are going to use it, and how we are going to use it and when we are going to use it I am going to tell you later. So today is that experiment in which we are going to use three-phase supply. Three-phase supply is going to serve the purpose of infinite bus. Okay, so what you are doing is you are connecting your alternator to the infinite bus. The infinite bus means what? Infinite bus means the grid, the power system grid which is already there, means we are getting the supply from the MACB. So obviously what we are doing, we are connecting this to supply, means you are connecting it with the MACB grid. This alternator, our lab alternator, will be an incoming alternator, and our infinite bus will be already into existence system. Okay, now see the connections how it is made. Now the connections of alternator to the supply has been done through these lamps. Okay, we are going to perform this practical in two parts. One part where all the connections are proper, like as I told you, 3-lamp method, where all the methods will get bright simultaneously or will get dark simultaneously. This is the first part. In second part, we will exchange two connections of Y and B, and then we will perform the same practical for 1 dark, 2 bright lamp method. Okay, so first of all let's go for 3 bright or 3 dark lamp method. In this, the connections will be uniform, like R will be connected to R of the lamp, and another terminal of R, this is R lamp, another terminal of R is connected to R of the supply. Y of the incoming alternator will be connected to this Y of the lamp load, and is connected to Y of the lamp, and another terminal of Y is connected to Y of the supply. Similarly, B is connected to B of the lamp, and this another terminal of the B is connected to supply side. So this is how this alternator is connected to supply, and we are going to study synchronization condition. We are going to see whether we get the proper conditions of lamps where all the frequency, phase sequence as well as speed of the alternator will be matched with the grid system, and hence we can synchronize, we can get this alternator into the system. Practically we are into a lab and we cannot install our alternator to the on system alternator, because the ratings are different of course, but this is just an experiment where I'm going to show you the proper here I'm going to show you the proper conditions when we can synchronize any incoming alternator to the infinite bus. Okay, so let's perform the practical. Before starting, we will verify whether our rheostat is at minimum position or not. So we need to verify that our field rheostat of the DC motor is at minimum position. This is also at negative. Yes, this should be at negative and this should be at minimum. We can start. Okay, so we will check the speed. We need to give 1500. So we have set the speed to 1500 and now we will give this excitation to the alternator, hence it will develop voltage and then you will see glowing of these lamps. When you have switched on the supply, you can see the variation in glowing of the lamp. Long dark periods, so you can see here how the lamps are getting dark and bright together. Now what we are doing is we are changing the speed as well as excitation and bringing such speed of the alternator as well as voltage of the alternator so that we can get longer darker period and smaller bright period. We want, see now the darker period are more and this brighter period are more and darker period is less. So we will do some adjustments to have more darker period so that you can synchronize the incoming alternator with the infinite bus in middle of the one such dark period. चाहिए। Dark period, the machine gets synchronized with the infinite bus. So in this part of the experiment, you have seen that all the lamps were getting equally bright and equally dark at the same time simultaneously. So to have the synchronization, you must have the dark period, and as the dark period will be there, you will switch it on so that the infinite bus, so that the incoming alternator will be synchronized with the infinite bus. We cannot actually synchronize our alternator with the infinite bus, but this is just the condition we can see with the help of 3 lamp method. But next part is for the 1 dark 2 lamp method, and as I told you, 1 dark 2 lamp method is better because you get better cycle of lamps here in 1 dark 2 bright lamp method. Okay, so what we have done is the only connection difference is R is connected as it is between 2 R phases, but the Y and B phase has been changed. See, this is coming from the Y of incoming, but this should go to this Y, but instead this is going to this B. Okay, second terminal of the Y is connected to B. Similarly, B of that is coming to proper this position, but B instead of connecting here is connected to Y. So the second terminal of Y and B has been interchanged to get the 1 dark 2 bright lamp method. Okay, we'll again perform the same and get the best instant for the synchronization. See in this experiment, you can see that these lamps are getting bright and dark in rotation. I'll just give you a close view of this. See, right now the B phase is glowing, Y phase is glowing, and B phase is getting dark. When Y phase is getting dark, R phase is glowing. So here you can see that these 3 lamps are getting bright and dark in rotation. So which condition is preferable for synchronization? Where R will be completely dark and Y and B will be equally bright, which is C. This condition where Y and B both are equally bright and red is completely dark. I'll again show you. Red is completely dark. And we can vary the speed of this rotation. As they are getting brighter and darker in rotation, we can vary the speed of this rotation by varying the speed. Now it is, see they are changing its brighter or darker position slowly and fast. Now it is getting faster. See how this is getting faster. But we don't want faster change, we want very slow change so that we can have that instant where R is completely dark and Y and B are equally bright. This position, this exact position is the position where Y is completely dark and red is completely dark and Y and B are equally bright. I hope you got this, that when this position is achieved with the variation in the speed as well as voltage, we will get a position where we will have this condition and we can synchronize our incoming alternator with the infinite bus bar. और स्लो होगा क्या? हो सकता है. Now you can see this. I have made the speed is so arranged that the rotation of dark and glowing of lamp is so slow that right now red is completely dark and yellow and blue are equally bright. Because see, when blue will be going towards dark and yellow will be going towards bright, we will achieve a position where both will be equally bright. At that time red will be exactly dark. Write this position. So again I will give you one more position like this. R is dark and both are equally bright. So this is a condition where we synchronize the incoming alternator with the infinite bus. I hope this is clear to you. We'll switch it off. So this is how we perform the practical of synchronization on alternator, and we see how the conditions are met so that proper synchronization is possible. Okay, so this is kind of study experiment because we need not write down any reading, but we just need to see the condition which is the perfect condition for the synchronization. Alright, I hope this is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can put your doubt in the comment box so that I can resolve your problems. And the manual of the same will be shared with you in the PDF format soon. Okay, thank you.